John Curtis go back again. Wow, wow, and wow. What a hell of a day today we've had. Round 1 of the St. Louis Rapid. I mean, plus, of course, the return of Gary Kasparov. Now, granted, this is not classical chess, but Gary's playing. And I remember at one time on the YouTube channel, there were over 26,000 viewers. Unfreaking believable. And I'm sure on other social media, including Chess24 and the others, we're probably looking at 75 to 100,000 people. In the middle of a day in the United States, that's a big deal. Well, I haven't analyzed any of these games. One, because they're rapid and isn't really fair to the players. But I'm going to show you some of the highlights of the really, really good games. This is White, Levin Aronian, Black, David Navara. Aronian's from Armenia. David is from the Czech Republic. Now, I'm not really sure, but this is one of the very few times you'll see David Navara in the United States. Let's get to it. Let's go through the opening really quick. Now, remember, this is rapid. Rapid is 25 minutes. I'm not sure on the increment. It might have been a couple of seconds. Basically, your Queen's Indian setup. We'll go through the opening a little bit to get to the exciting part. Castles, Rook E8, Knight E5. Now, I think White's making some serious inroads. Now, remember, don't get on the players too much. This is rapid. Bishop comes back to guard the pawn. Queen C2. C5. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Now you're thinking to yourself, okay, David's doing okay. Got some central pawns here. Let's see how it goes. Rook comes over. Queen. E4. This is where all hell's going to start breaking loose here. Bishop F8. And Aronian picks the second choice on the computer. I probably would have done it too. It's a very human move. F4. Get those pawns rolling. D4. Knight to D5. Now you're going to see something very interesting coming up here. Knight takes. Pawn takes. F6. Now this next move is in the top 3 of the computer, but it's the least, number 3. Knight C4, Knight D3 are the 2 top choices. And then slowly, as I'm watching the computer off screen, it does Aronians. Now stop the video and see if you can find the move. Give you a couple of seconds. Okay. Rook D to E1. Wow, wow, and wow. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Now, here are 2 pawns barreling down. Here are 2 rooks barreling down. The bishop, the queen. A lot of lines, which means a lot of stuff is going on. Then there's always this pawn push here for discovered attack on the bishop. There's a lot here, folks. And believe it or not, the computer says knight to A6 is 0.00. Knight D7. Remember now, White's down a piece for a pawn. E6. Here come the pawns. Knight F6. What to do, what to do. Watch the computer go through the moves off screen. Bishop G5 is a choice of the computer. But Aronian just goes for it. Now remember, it's rapid. At this point, they're probably low on time. Pawn takes. Now, black is up a full rook. But only the score shows a -1. Queen F5, here come the pieces. Queen to D8. And this is what happens when you're under pressure. Even a great player like David Navara, world-class player. Time's running low. You're under a lot of pressure. You're being attacked. You miscue. Rook E4. Here comes the other rook. Rook E7. He's defending. Check. King has to go to H8. Bishop E4. Rook C8. And that's where David blew it, I think. It shows a point and a half advantage off screen for white, even though he's a rook down. I think the saving move, believe it or not, as crazy as this may sound, is A6. That's the best move on the computer, or A5 or C4. Just leave it. But he decided to move that rook, and that was his doom. Rook H4, King G8, Rook takes, Bishop takes, Queen checks, Rook comes back, Bishop takes, and Rook mates. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did that a little fast at the end because I want to do a bunch of videos for a bunch of games today because I was so excited to watch the Rapid. So there's one of the games from round 1 of the St. Louis Rapid event. Now the way they're scoring this tournament is a win is 2 points and a draw is 1. So it's pushes people to have attacking, exciting games. And I also wanted to mention, if you notice, David Navara allowed Aronian to mate him, which is a class act. Now David Navara is a class act. He always bows to people, shakes their hand. He's very old school European, very mannerly. But anyway, that was a hell of a game from Levin Aronian. So there you have it, one of the games from round 1 of the St. Louis Rapid 2017. I hope you enjoyed it. Look for other games coming up and exciting, exciting stuff. They play 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.